They changed it around and usually go in the middle, don't they? Keeping us.
Game 2 with Oregon head coach Mike White, freshman Lauren Burke, and sophomore Miranda Ellish. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach White and then open it up for questions.
Well, congratulations to all the teams that are here at the Eugene Regional and to the other teams that are in the 64 teams in the tournament. Obviously, it's a very exciting time, and you know, coming out and getting that first game under your belt's always a worry. You get out there and you think, what are we going to have today? What kind of performance we're going to have? Are the nerves going to get those? Are we listening to all the things that people are saying about being number one, et cetera, et cetera? You can make it certainly a lot bigger than what it is. I thought Miranda came out and pitched a very good game, set the tone for us with 3 strikeouts in the first innings. We had a couple of runners on, couldn't quite put them in, and then fortunately we were able to get ahead there, and of course Lauren made me look pretty good with the home run, so that certainly helped. I want to thank all the organizing committee. There's too many people to name. I mean, they make this thing run. Fortunately, we haven't been to any other regionals in a long time, and I want to keep it that way. But from what I remember, this thing has run really well. Obviously, great crowd. That really helps us. We appreciate that support as well. So, thank you.
Questions?
Just Mike, thought with going with Miranda for the opening instead of Megan.
Well, it's like everybody says, we have 2 number ones out there, and we're working on getting number 1 back out there. So, but I think it could have gone either way with that. I think Kleist is definitely, you know, someone that we want to see out there tomorrow. But I could have gone either way. It would have worked either way.
Coach talked about how, you know, this is a game where, you know, maybe not always know what to expect. What were your nerves like, if at all? And Miranda, what was it like that as the game wore on?
Of course, I'm nervous coming into the game because, I mean, these are the top 64 teams in the country, and every team's a good team. But as the game went on, my offense, my team started scoring runs, and it made me feel more comfortable, and I was able to give up the hits that I gave up and not worry about them affecting us.
Mike, earlier in the week, you mentioned maybe the team might come out a little amped up and press a little early. Did you see that tonight?
You know, it's hard to say sometimes, you know, what they're saying to themselves. I always say it's what you say to yourself when you're by yourself that matters the most. And so, you know, we've been saying, you know, hey, be ready, but what are they saying to themselves? And I think we're just a little bit flat. I think it's hard, it's difficult to come out. Obviously, we're expected to win. But I tell you what, tomorrow we better be ready because we're going to be facing a very good pitcher in Newman from Drake. And I'm telling you, we need to be ready because she's going to bring it. She's got one of the lowest ERAs in the country, and we know that.
Coach, what went into the decision to pitching Lauren?
To pitching Miranda?
No, pinch hitting.
Oh, pinch hitting. I'm sorry. You know, Lauren, you know, I look at what we do in our volume of work during the week as far as batting practice and just clean contact because I throw them a lot of different stuff during the week. And Lauren impressed me this week with her swings. And so I was looking for an opportunity to bring her in. I'd rather have a runner on second, but I wasn't expecting the home run. But I'll certainly take it. And that was a good swing. She got her pitch and did a great job.
You used to call Lauren crazy legs. How do you see that? Her being 7 and her being now, how do you see her growth?
Well, she's about 40 pounds heavier than what she used to be. I mean, she used to be like little gangly knees and knock knees and things. Sorry,
It's
Lauren.
okay.
But that's what we used to call her. In fact, it was my daughter, Sydney, that called her that because her feet used to go all over the place. But obviously, that's not the case anymore, and, you know, she's quite the power hitter.
Or have you attended any regional games here? And did you imagine your first postseason at bat going like that?
I went to all the games growing up. I came to all the home regional games, but I was excited that I got the opportunity to go in, and I was just looking for a pitch to hit, and I got my pitch, so I was super excited.
I was going to ask you, what was the pitch that you got?
Don't tell them. It's a trade secret. Everybody else will know.
The pitcher said she threw a ride ball, she didn't get high enough. Is that what you were looking for, and were you expecting to make that kind of contact on it?
You know, the first pitch I let go was a really good pitch to hit, and so I was just looking to attack anything that was close to the zone, and that's what I did.
Miranda, 14 strikeouts, I believe, for you today. What was working for you, and what kind of zone did you get in ahead of this game to have such a dominant performance?
I just had to work on throwing quality pitches, hitting my spots, throwing my rise through the zone, and trust my defense behind me. And I just got into a really good groove, and my defense was making big plays behind me, and me and Gwen were working really well together, and Coach White was calling a pretty decent game.
So, Coach, Miranda strikes out 3 in the first inning there. How much does that put you at ease, knowing that you got someone out there on the hill who's got pretty good command of their pitches really quick like that?
Well, it makes me feel a lot better when you have a couple of runs. He's always worried of that, that home run or something. But it looked like she had her stuff, so that was pleasing to see. She keeping the ball down around the knees and working the rise ball through the zone. So I felt pretty confident, and it definitely helped to get those 3 strikeouts in the first.
Did you see that leading up to today?
Yes. I mean, I think that the game down at Cal, she struggled just a little bit, but we identified what the struggles were, and we worked on it this week. And I thought she had some really good bullpens this week, and on doing better with her location. And that's what I wanted to see in the first innings. Had that work during the week, and it did. It looked like her locations are really good.
Miranda, on your ton of strikeout today, Oregon set a team record for 471 strikeouts in a season. So what does that mean? That was set in 2010 by I think Coach White's first year. So what does that mean for you and your other pitchers for setting that kind of team record today?
I mean, it's awesome. All 3 of us work really, really hard, and it's a great accomplishment, and hopefully we break it by quite a bit.
You guys were 1 for 6 with runners in scoring position today.
Yeah.
What was that kind of the product of?
Well, I think, the pitcher was, even though she had great velocity, she spun the ball around pretty good. She had, she knew what the umpire zone was. It was kind of tricky, kind of like, for someone that's throwing that velocity, she was jamming us up. So she was throwing pitches we weren't expecting. So she kept us off balance really well. And I think that's really what it was. It was just she was crafty. We hadn't seen her before, and that can be difficult. And that's the tough thing about being in the postseason, is not seeing pitches that you've seen before.
I was going to ask Miranda, when did you find out you were going to get the start today, and what advice did Mike give you before you took the circle?
Coach White told me a couple days ago, and he just told me to trust my pitches, throw quality pitches, and if I do that, then it'll be a successful outing.
Lauren, just how much were you raking off Coach this week in practice?
He threw batting practice quite a bit this week, and he had the set. He told us what he was going to throw, so that was an advantage. But I was seeing the ball pretty well this week, so that helped.
How do you usually do against him?
When he wants to strike us out, he can. So it's up to Coach White how we do sometimes.
So did you try to build her confidence?
That's like the chicken and the egg thing there, It's like, I think yesterday, we had a tough one yesterday. I let him hit me off me, then I gassed it up a little bit, and it wasn't too hot. So, but, maybe it'll work out in the end. We'll see.
Lauren, what does it mean to hit the home run in a crowd we're so familiar with?
It's awesome having I know so many people that come to the games. My family friends, my cousins came, my grandparents came. So having the experience with all my family surrounding me is extra special.
Scott?
Mike, when you have 2 ace pitchers and you're making the decision who to start, how much of it is how they match up with the other team versus how just well they're doing in practice?
Yeah, I think the only main difference between whether I choose Miranda or Megan is the experience right now. Megan's got that 1 year more of experience, and I think this gives her a little bit of edge, and she's able to use all of her pitches a little more effectively than Miranda. Now, Miranda's stuff's just as good as Megan's, but it's just a matter of that experience right now, and hopefully we're closing the gap between all 3 of them so that we can choose anybody, and I can just match up and say, okay, this team hits velocity not as well as what they would hit a good drop ball. And so I can kind of mix and match the pitches to match the hitters.
With Megan having that extra experience, is the thought process, let's save her for maybe the game that is going to be more difficult?
That's kind of what the thought process was with this one. I had a feeling Drake would probably win this game, and they seem to be the more difficult team of the other 2 in the regional so far.
Anyone else? Okay, thanks everybody.
Thank you.